Hello all you beautiful people, welcome to another video. Today is a special video because we are going to have a very hench guest on this channel, and we're going to be talking about a few basic concepts that everybody needs to know in terms of gaining muscle mass. So first of all, I want to welcome Paul to this video.
Hello.
He has an awesome YouTube channel, lots of informative videos, lots of evidence-based information, as well as some really entertaining videos where he tends to put beef boys in their place. So if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to Paul at Hench Herbivore. There will be a link somewhere around here as well as in the description box. I'm just gonna kick it right off with the number one tip, which is calculating your caloric needs. When it comes to calculating your caloric needs in the industry of dietetics, in that profession, there is a well-used, a most renowned formula that is used for calculating or estimating your caloric needs called the Saint-Jeor-Mifflin formula. I know it sounds like a name of a French mountain, but trust me, it works. So you can Google this and a range of calculators will come up where you can insert your age, your weight, your gender, and then based on the activity level, how much you're training per week, it will give you an estimate of how many calories you will be burning. So say you are 100 kilos and you want to get down to 80 kilograms. When filling out the formula, you put the weight 80 kilograms, and then depending on the activity level, it will give you the number of calories you need to be consuming to get to that weight. Remember though, this is an estimation, so it's not 100% accurate, but it is a very good starting point. Anyways, over to you, Hench.
Tip number 2, protein amounts and sources. Okay, so there are many varying opinions on the internet as to how much protein do we really need. From my 30 years of experience, training myself, training clients, and what I've gleaned data-wise, I shoot for 1.62 grams of protein per kilo of roughly lean body weight for someone on a bulk. I say roughly lean body weight, all the science really is done on athletes, and it's done on total body weight. So fat being inert tissue, you don't need as much protein if you're carrying quite a lot of fat. The other thing to consider is that ideally you'd be in a slight caloric surplus. Carbohydrate is protein sparing, so if you've not got enough total calories coming in order to put on weight, in order to grow, some of your protein is going to be burned as fuel. According to the science, on a cut, we actually need more protein than we do on a bulk. In this instance, the science suggests possibly 2 grams of protein per kilo of roughly lean body weight per day may be nearer the mark. Sources wise, I like, as far as possible, to choose whole plant foods as they're grown in nature, unadulterated, nothing bad added, nothing good taken out. This gives us the best overall health, so it should be our mainstays. The most protein rich of these, of course, are the legumes. Then grains, they're pretty high in protein too, particularly like quinoa and amaranth. Even fruit is about 5% protein by weight. So, by the end of the day, it may not be a lot in some of these foods, but it all adds up. Then you want some other fats, of course, for your healthy fats, omega-3 and 6, so that's like nuts and seeds. They have a decent whack of protein as well.
Okay, so for the next point, we're going to go over eating strategies when cutting versus bulking on a vegan diet. And the most important concept to understand here is the concept of caloric density. Some foods have different amounts of calories per unit of weight. So just as an example, if you're eating around a pound of kale, that will give you around 50 to 90 calories, I believe. Where if you're eating that same pound of peanuts, that will give you 3,000 calories. Massive difference. I'm going to put a graph here so that you guys can see some examples